And now, from parts unknown, GoIndieNow Productions brings you the most riveting 10 minutes in your young, impressionable lives. It's the 10-Minute Drill! Here's your host, Joe Compton!
That is right, everybody. It's Joe Compton here, and welcome to the 10-Minute Drill. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for joining us on this inaugural show. Yes, it is the show that used to be part of another show that is now its own show on its own time and its own day. Yay! It's the 10-Minute Drill, and we're about to play it for the first time in a long time. Hey, listen, this is going to be a lot of fun this season because we're going to keep a tally going, and there'll be some criteria in which you'll find out about here in just a second as to how we're going to keep a tally going of who is on top of the mountain. And if you're on top of the mountain by the end of the season, hey, you're going to win yourself a beautiful, beautiful prize, and I can't wait to unveil that. Well, without further ado, we're wasting too much time talking here. Ha! Yes, it's time to talk 10 minutes of on-the-clock action. All right, well, let me just say, these are the rules to the 10-minute drill. You know them, you love them, live them, repeat them, enjoy them. And then the 10-minute drill begins, and I'll be back at the end of the show. Woohoo! Yeah! Real quickly, here are the rules and the scoring of the 10-minute drill. The 10-minute drill is 15 questions or 10 minutes, whichever comes first. Players will take alternate turns answering one question, and then the next question comes only after everybody has answered. A player can pass, but they can only pass once within the game, so they have to use it wisely. If they use the pass but cannot come up with an answer, the clocks keep on running until they answer. The tiebreaker for the scoring goes like this. It is the fastest finish time versus the most questions answered versus the least amount of passes. So if you finish the 15 questions, your fastest time will be the leader. If nobody has ever finished the 15 questions and you get to the 10 minutes, then the ones who have answered the question the most will be the leader. And thus, if there's still a tie after questions answered, then the team that has used the least passes. Now, if there is an uber three-way tie and everything is equal, then we go by the average answer time of each player. If by some happenstance there's still a tie, well then Armageddon has occurred and you all need to run. But that is how the 10-minute drill goes. Pretty simple. Well, let's go ahead and meet our players for this round.
Hi, I'm MCLAREN. I'm CEO of TWII Press. I'm also an author. My first book, A Kiss for Luck, is available now everywhere books are sold.
Hi, my name's Mike FERIA. I am a debut author. I wrote my first novel, Passenger, I started writing it back in 2016. Went through the editing process and all that. And I just recently signed a contract with TWII Press.
Greetings, fellow humans. I am JD Estrada, also known as Double O Bananas. I'm a Puerto Rican author who currently says that he resides in Atlanta, although home will always be Puerto Rico. I have 15 books out. I do a lot of quirky, random stuff.
Hi, guys. How's it going? So I'm Angie HAUSSMAN, and I write something I call apocalyptic thrillers because they involve people who are trying to do bad things that will overthrow the government or change the world as we know it. And so I've got 4 published books, and I'm hoping to publish the 5th one in time for Black Friday.
All right, everybody ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. One writing tool you can't live without, Isa?
Cat.
Mike?
Still cat.
Mine was the fountain pen. There you go.
All right,
I got it right here in my hand. I fiddle with it.
nice. Angie?
For me, it was Grammarly.
Yeah. JD?
Notebooks.
All right.
Always notebooks.
Okay, what book had you relating to something or someone that you never thought it would have?
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Edward. And no one likes him, and there were some things that I could relate to. Plus, I love Turkish delight.
Nice. All right, Angie?
So it would probably be I have no idea. I told you I would have no better idea.
No worries. All right, you can pass. All right, Mike?
I think, okay, this was one of the more recent books that I've read. It's called The Road. And
Nice.
that one is, it's about a father who's trying to keep his son alive in post-apocalyptic America, where pretty much everything is dead. Like there are no more birds, and everything has died. And everyone's like surviving off of old cans of Vienna sausages and Spam. And everybody's belt loops keep on getting thinner and thinner and thinner until they eventually all dry up and die. And cannibalism is a big deal. So I don't know why, but I guess I could say I relate to the dad here, because you got to try to save your family
Nice.
as best you
All
can, even when there is no hope.
Awesome. All right, Isa?
The Yellow Birds by Kevin Powers. It's a story about the horrors of the Iraq War as told through the eyes of a young soldier. I never thought I would relate to that character.
All right. All right, you guys are doing great. This is awesome. All right. So, Isa, what advice about having a writing career are you tired of hearing?
I'm going to steal somebody else's answer. Write every day. Making a word count every single day. That's horrible advice.
You can say the same thing, Mike. It's okay.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it's unrealistic. You know,
It is.
if you do write every day, which you can, but if you punch out 1,500 words in your lifetime, you're going to have more books than the Guinness Book of World Records person for most books written, whoever that guy is or girl. Who is that person? Either way.
That's a great question.
So it is not really possible. Even Stephen King doesn't do that. He might say he does, but I don't believe it.
He says he does. He says
maybe he does, and he does have a lot of books. But
I do know somebody who writes a book, sends it to their editor for the first pass, and as soon as they send that away, they're starting on the second book. So I do know people who do that. But Angie?
So the thing that people say that when they're starting out that I find really annoying is, I want to write a book, but I don't know where to start.
Yeah. JD?
Right to market. It is, to quote the author, it's just lame.
All right. This is the one that everybody loves. So choose one, JD. A good book, a good movie, or a good album?
A good album. I can read a good book a couple of times. I can watch a movie a bit more times, but an album is going to stick with me for life and back to back to back to back.
Nice. Angie?
A movie.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of cheating in that I really like biopics. I also like musicals, which they say, oh, musicals are not something that you can make a movie out of. But, like, I just watched Rent last night for, like, the 50th time. And I've watched the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie about Queen probably 30 times since I bought the DVD.
Nice. All right, Mike. Mike?
For myself, I would say movies. Movies can really affect and change your life. Probably one of my favorite movies I've ever seen was called Big Fish.
Oh, that's
I
good.
don't know if you guys know that one, but it's about like a father, and he always told his son tall tales and stories that were outlandish. And then you find out that at the end, like there was kind of some truth to it. His dad wasn't a complete liar.
Yeah.
But it was a really good movie.
That's
Really hit me somewhere.
Tim Burton. All right, Isa.
Yes.
Movie. Give me a good
It was
action
Tim
film
Burton.
where your ship blows up and I cry and I'm very happy.
Nice. All right. So, Isa, you're mentoring a young writer. What is your first lesson?
Pace yourself when drinking.
Nice. Mike. Mike?
I think that you should try to follow some kind of guideline. Even if you don't follow it, you should have something to keep your ducks in a row, because otherwise you could end up really digging yourself into a pit, and it's harder to fix it later.
Awesome. All right, Angie?
So my advice to someone just starting out is to not be too critical of yourself, to just get some words down there and don't be afraid. I mean, just the more you try to, I'm scared. I don't want to say that. What are people going to think if I say that? The worse your writing is going to be.
Nice. JD?
Write until you find your own method, and don't be afraid.
Nice. All right. Most underrated villain. Or
No.
most overrated villain. Sorry.
I would have to say Jar Jar Binks. Everyone hates him. And I
Nice.
think he's overrated.
And I don't know if he's
Jar Jar was the villain, though.
he's a
Jar Jar wasn't a villain.
Star Wars fans.
For people from the fandom, he's a villain.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Angie? Do you
So
have-
mine is the villain from Interview with a Vampire, because I think the character is just terrible. He doesn't know who he is or what he is and why he's doing anything. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Mike? Mike?
Mike's falling
I
asleep.
think the overrated villain is Lord Voldemort. I didn't think he was that scary.
Nice. Isa?
I'm going to go with
Okay.
underrated villain, and that's Rutger Hauer's character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
All right. Okay. 2 favorite words that you like to rhyme. So let's go, guys. Let's do this. All right, Isa.
Think and drink.
All right, Mike. Poor guy.
I can't help you.
That doesn't
All right.
rhyme.
Angie?
Sun and fun.
Nice. There you go. JD?
Cheers and beers.
Nice. All right. Okay, now JD, most underrated hero.
R2D2 by far.
Nice.
Double.
Angie?
Underrated hero.
That's what he said.
Maybe the guy. Oh, I can't even think of his name. Pass. I'm done.
No problem. Mike?
I recall this question in the past, and I said Samwise Gamgee, but he wasn't underrated because he was like very well liked. But the other two hobbits, they were underrated.
Merry and Pippin.
What were they? Merry
Merry and Pippin.
Yeah.
Pippin.
Jack would approve.
Those guys, they don't get enough credit. Those guys helped a lot. They brought a whole tree forest to the war.
Okay. Isa?
Pike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nice. Okay. So
For most movies that you see, are you going opening weekend, waiting a couple weeks, or waiting for Netflix or Amazon Prime, whatever you watch your movies on?
I usually wait a week or two.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah, I don't like rubbing elbows with everybody, so I'll go a couple weeks after it comes out. That way I don't have to worry about worrying for a place to sit or sitting in somebody else's popcorn or tripping over stuff.
Nice. Angie?
So I wait until it comes out on demand because I like to be able to watch TV in whatever state of dress I choose.
Nice. JD?
I'm the type that has 19 in blackjack and says hit me. I wait until the very last second. I hate rubbing elbows. One of the best experiences that I've had at movies recently was watching Mary Poppins Returns on Super Bowl Sunday.
So you guys did pretty well, but you guys did 9. Thank you guys for participating, and you guys are setting the bar. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long it lasts, but for the most part, that's what you get when you're first. So.
Well, that was riveting stuff this week, and Team TWII 915, or the Alpha Team, they haven't really settled on a name yet. Team Thundercats might be the name. We'll have maybe next week we'll have an official name for this great group of people who these brave souls that took on our 10-minute drill for the first time this season. And then next week we'll have another team joining us to take it on, and we'll see if they can best what was established here tonight. I tell you what, I don't think it's going to be that hard to beat, but we'll see. You never know, and I hate to disparage a team from dreaming big, and our team tonight dreamt big. And who knows, maybe they'll come back and try to redeem themselves before the season is over, and as soon as they get knocked off the mantle, they just might want to do that. And that would be fine. Hey, look, I don't care if it's the same team each every week. Somebody's got to win this thing, am I right? All right, well, that's all for our show. I hope you enjoyed that 10-minute drill. I hope you join us next week and the weeks subsequently after, every Monday night, right here on the GoIndieNow network. We're going to be here because you know that it's always time to go Indie Now. And with that, we are out of here.
Dude, the villains one stumped the shit out of all of us.
Yes, it did.
Apparently, I can't rhyme. So.
Go with
I am
orange
not a
and silver.
rhyming poet. You know that.